Pep has built a new structure at Man City, one that gives his players more creative freedom. At times, the setup becomes very narrow, with inverted fullbacks tucking inside, while two attacking midfielders roam freely around the ball to connect passes. We could even see a left back playing like a right back. The new Manchester City isn't about positions, it's about functions. Take Reijnders for example. His technical ability is used in the build-up, pushing the centre backs wide. Both fullbacks invert because Lewis and Bob are technically secure under pressure. One player moves to create space for another. To access the free player, someone else drops. Foden's tight space ability finds Reijnders in an open area. Now Reijnders' ball carrying ability is utilized to gain territory. The winger doesn't simply stay wide, he attacks the next potential space, and with just 3 passes, the opposition backline is bypassed. These patterns are repeated with minute tweaks. As the passing lane is already open, Reijnders go for it. Now the situation mirrors the previous one. The winger moves inside, and attacking midfielder Cherki recognizes the space to make a diagonal run. Again just 3 passes, and City have their creative playmaker on the ball in the opposition half. Players recognize the potential connections and move accordingly. If it was inverted left back in the previous sequence, now it's the attacking midfielder in the same space. Again, the attack progresses through the same channel where the winger made the run earlier. So now we have seen how City attack the same space in 3 different ways, as players intelligently interchange their assigned roles. To achieve this, Guardiola primarily uses 2 structures. The first is a 2-3-5 shape with inverted fullbacks and wide wingers who specialize in 1v1 dribbling. The second is a 3-1-6 structure with a back 3 behind a single pivot, flanked by 2 wing backs who can dribble and retain possession. This often morphs into a 3-5 as one of the advanced midfielders drop into the pockets. There are different intentions behind the 2-3-5 structure. Firstly, 3 deep midfielders overload the opposition first line, usually composed of 2 players. The midfield line is forced to stay deep, threatened by City's forward line, which holds 3 players in the interiors. The idea is simple: use movement to pin the midfield, giving City's deep 3 time and space to circulate the ball and create chances. See how deep they are pushed. Now City can form quick combinations to manipulate the opposition shape. Temporary gaps open up, and with 5 advanced players occupying different lanes, City can attack those gaps and disrupt the structure further, unlocking creativity against the opponent's momentum. With more players in central zones, the number of passing options increase naturally. As the ball moves, gaps emerge, and attacking midfielder like Foden thrives in those pockets. He will attack those gaps with real intent. In the system with 2 inverted fullbacks, Reijnders is given an advanced role, unlike Rodri's usual deeper positioning. Here Lewis, being more technical than the centre backs, plays the penetrative passes. By assigning functions based on each player's technical profile, City achieves smooth and safe progression through creative passing. Things are different in the 3-1-6 structure. Here Nico or Rodri act as the sole pivot, a reference point around whom the ball circulates. Since the pivot is often easily marked, City uses droppers to connect play. One of the advanced players, usually Gundogan or Silva, drops deep. Instead of keeping 3 players deep, the system uses just one, and the surrounding gaps are filled by the dropping of hybrid midfielders like Gundogan, Silva, or even Reijnders. As the attack progresses, these midfielders stay high in the pockets, while the 3 centre backs dictate from deep. The higher positioning allows them to act as advanced playmakers. Silva can thread those creative passes, and Gundogan can operate in tight spaces, delivering penetrative balls. So both Silva and Gundogan play dual roles. On one occasion, Silva may dictate from deep, and on the next situation, he is high, while Gundogan makes a late run into the box. Now watch the magic. These 2 hybrid midfielders connect to score a beautiful goal. Foden was already asking for the ball, but Pep doesn't limit his attacking play to just 2 midfielders. He demands his deep midfielders to make dynamic runs, and that's where the creativity of players like Silva truly shines. With 3 or 4 advanced players between the lines, City can create quick combinations. Here 5 players are in close proximity, and now the relations will emerge naturally. Foden and Silva operate in the pockets, while Rodri act as the connector. In another sequence, the same 5-player proximity disrupt the entire defensive shape, and this is where creativity explodes. Pocket players like Foden and Cherki stay closer to the box, while Reijnders plays deeper, delivering those vertical passes. Even Gundogan is found in tiny spaces, threading clever balls through the lines. City get even more unpredictable with Cherki. Watch how he reads the game. As soon as Gundogan receives the ball, Cherki checks for Haaland's position. Now it's set for a ladder combination. He dummies and bursts into the space to finish the move. Cherki's creative language of play is making City more dynamic. In both systems, the wide players are encouraged to engage in 1v1 duels. And with creative players like Cherki in the interior, City can maximize the wide replays potential. With the addition of Nauri as a wingback in the 3-1-6, City has doubled its wide creativity. He is even capable of taking on players. And again, this allows their poker players like Foden and Cherki to always stay inside instead of moving wide. Nauri is also efficient in creative passing, and the half space players can benefit from it. So this is what Pep Guardiola's new Manchester City is all about. Guardiola has expanded his tactical armory, bringing in players with diverse skill sets. Now he has specialists in almost every attacking aspect, and he just needs to deploy them at the right time. With this new generation of players, the potential feels limitless. If you loved the video, please leave a like and subscribe for more.